but he was playing at Douglas Corner. I see him rolling the amps in. He's unloading the van, and Eddie's just walking in with his guitar, his son. I got introduced to him, and, he's like, yeah, because he didn't know who I was. But then we ended up playing, like a year later, we played with him on New Year's Eve. It was BR 549, Jason the Scorchers, and Shaver at 328 Performance Hall. And so that's when I kind of got to know him. And that was when I realized that everything that came out of that guy's mouth was poetry. I mean, it's like telling somebody he had to go take a piss sounded like a song. You know what I'm saying? It was really weird. And then there was a couple of times where he kind of saved our butt. We were at South by Southwest, and traffic in Austin. It's even more insane during South by Southwest. I was with Lewis Myers, who was the guy that invented South by Southwest, and I was playing the South by golf tournament. And our tour manager was a little inexperienced. He picked me up, and I'm like, where's Carco and Marty? And they're still back at the hotel. And I said, you realize that we have to be downtown in like 45 minutes, and we're never going to be able to make it all the way down there and to where the hotel is, which was a little north of town, and then get back down. You realize that you have screwed me, because we were playing this big party, and Billy Joe was on the bill too. And Mark Miller, the guy that you want in a crisis, Mark Andrew Miller, our bass player, he was already down there. He was down there. He beat the rest of us down there, so anyway, we worked it out. We talked to Billy Joe, and he did our spot, and then we just kind of switched slots, and it was fine for him because he could play and then leave. But man, he really saved our ass that night, and because it wasn't going to look good to miss a South by thing. And then, but I got to repay him because we were playing with him here at the Exit Inn. It was in my band then. It wasn't BR. His van broke down. And so like I was running our Sprinter out to get him at the hotel and kind of helping him out and taking him to garages to get his van worked on. And I think he was pretty appreciative. And I think he bought a Sprinter after that, because that van that he had, it probably had, 600,000 miles on it. He just put together with binder twine, He just kept it rolling. And he worked on all that, and he still unloaded equipment. You don't mess with a guy like that. But we did a run of dates with him in clubs, and, they were all really, really good. And I remember one time we were in Europe and we played. This is back in BR. We played with a gig with him in somewhere in Norway, and he got up on stage with us and did Georgia on a Fast Train, because BR had recorded that. And we got done, and he goes, "We had that train going pretty fucking fast." I'm like, sorry, man. But he killed it, and he was, he was always very, very sweet. And to me, I never saw a bad side of him, but everybody's got a bad side. No, I never did see him get weird with anybody, but I know that he could. I mean, I've heard the stories. No, I just like to listen to him talk. He'd say stuff like, "It's bad luck to be superstitious." That's genius, man.